world mapping video, in which today's video we'll see what happens when the Nordics unite. It's just missing one thing that will never happen. Okay, what did I do yesterday when this happened? It was something about RGB. Okay, I went to colors. Yeah, somewhere around here. And nope, not that. It might take a bit of time. Exposures. Why would I even think that was right? Image. Mode. RGB. Why doesn't it be RGB? Because that's what works. Unlike whatever it just was. And this is part of Nordica. The Nordics. I think it is. The Nordics, not all the Nordics are in Scandinavia. The Scandinavia countries, is Finland Scandinavia? Kinda not. But Nordic, yes. Why is it Nordic? Because it's Nordic. It's awesome place to live. Where's Finland? Baltic. No, I'm kidding. And what would they do first? Well, right off the bat, you know who's in trouble? Russia. Right off the bat, Finland, they annex Estonia. Why do they annex Estonia? Because they can. And would Estonia allow them to? Yes, it's a good start. Get a country that's willing, and then go to the rest of the Baltics. To Poland's detriment, they take away Poland's friend, Lithuania. Or is Poland's friend Hungary? Well, kinda. Until you realize they're becoming Russia 2.0. And they take Riga. They cross into Lithuania. Poland, trying to hold a good area for itself, decides to send some peacekeeping forces in. And their goal is to take Vilnius, to kind of have Lithuania, like a bit of its... They're basically trying to make Poland Lithuania, basically. And they push up even further. And they do this, along with taking Vilnius. And then the other team goes and takes a turn. And yeah, they're doing a good job. Poland is. Why would Poland do this? Don't ask me. But they did. And all this Nordic Empire doesn't know what to do. Well, it does. It does something. Like what? Talk to Canada. Canada's like, no, you can't have my maple syrup. What? Yeah, well, that sounds like what Canada would say for sure. The Canadian breakfast, drinking maple syrup. Straight up maple syrup. Well, no, but it would work. And they'd go to war with Germany. Who didn't see happening? Well, Denmark will surrender in 6 hours. They beat Norway, they beat Denmark, but can they beat them together? Well, let's see how the war goes. Well, the Nordics don't do so well first, with Denmark surrendering as part of this union in 3 hours. And then Germany just diving into Norway. Yeah, this is just part of the story of them uniting. Likely, how is this happening? I guess they still have forces in the Baltics. Well, they move all those forces that were still in the Baltics, and Germany's like, oops, I made a mistake. And well, with Germany making a mistake, with their full might crumbling. And well, The Nordics land in Germany. Why do they land in the corner of Germany? To set up a naval blockade. And they set one up here. One up here, actually, and one there, so it's less. And then Denmark starts roaming into its lands. And well, this is where the German Revolution 2.0 happens, with Germans rising up in the south to form the Democratic People's Republic of South Germany. Even the Rhineland wants in. As we know, how does this always happen? With Germany now being in a bad spot. But like, what's the big deal? The German Revolution happening again. And well, with all of this details, it's probably going to be a long clip because I had lots of details. Well, the Southerners keep pushing up. And then Germany dies as the Southerners take it over and make the Democratic People's Republic of Germany. And Germany is doing fine. Germany's official government is still alive, just in the former Danish island. Which, why don't they get rid of them? Well, because they just didn't. Well, they're like, why didn't we? And then they do that, with the Germans starting to seek revenge. But it's already kind of late, as they head for their invasion of Belarus, which they get allies to join, Poland and Ukraine. Why are they their allies? Well, Russia does nothing, because what can they do? Well, they did send forces in, it just, this is how well their forces fight. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's how well they fight. Well, actually, not entirely true. It's just that they went to a country that's too strong for them to fight on. Plus this alliance. St. Petersburg is right there. It's completely threatened, for sure. With the Nordics taking land. And it'll be. And now here's for another war, which is crazy. It's against Poland. Why do ever I hate Poland? With Germany sending in its peacekeeping forces. Why is it send it in? To secure some territory. Because that's what the people want. And well, Poland was unexpected of this. Unexpecting this, I mean. So they get pushed back on multiple fronts. Including the north, and this front in the north. With forces even diving from here and doing that, encircling these forces. Why is Ukraine helping them? Because they want more land. And is this realistic? Well, I guess not. And then they land here, being a part of the mappers. It's pretty crazy, Wild Mapper. Like, if you knew him, he's such a wild person. Well, you know why they're helping Ukraine? Because they're ready to take over Russia. With these forces being forced into capitulation, with Poland's capital being taken, and then one of Poland's biggest cities. The collapse of Poland happens. And then this is what the Nordics end up securing. Whereas the communist Germany does that. Nordics annex a lot of land, Ukraine annexes a lot of land, and that becomes a puppet. Germany annexes those lands, and well, where should the Nordics go next? Well, they do the most unthinkable thing ever. The meanest thing a person can do. with an invasion of northern Canada. Like, if you have the urge to invade Canada, you'll probably think of yourself. And they take Vinland back, because Vinland is chill. And then they sign peace with Canada, who is basically like, yeah, no, you can't invade Canada. Well, sorry, they say. This is so funny, calling Canadians sorry people. Like, yeah. Definitely, well, 2.8% of ye are Canadians that watch this. And why am I saying ye? What am I, a southerner? Y'all. Yeehaw. What's next? I'm going to start saying... And now they invade Britannica. They say Britannica rules the waves, but I think they're wrong. You know who does rule the waves? Ireland. Not to be confused with oil land, because if you call it oil land, you know who'll be knocking at your front door? The Americans. If you write on Wikipedia, yeah, oil, America, next thing. That's them taking out the UK all by themselves. Well, they give the Nordics some land. They're like, Nordics, thanks for letting me take this all over. This is revenge for the Irish potato famine. What did they just say? Ireland annexes these lands. The Nordics annex those lands, and the UK is now rebel. Because Ireland is really better than the United Kingdom, just saying. Just saying. Even though I haven't been to Europe. Now let's color their allies the ally color. Let's see what color that turns out to be. Okay, it's a very dark, too dark blue. And well, we have two puppets now. There's going to be something funny at the end of this video. No, I'm kidding. But that would be funny. They declare war on Russia, who's like, this is going to be a cakewalk. Oh, Finland always wins. We all know that. With Finland just cutting off all rail connections to the Kola Peninsula. And they slam through. With them pushing down and taking St. Petersburg. With Ukrainian forces crossing in. And they continue their advance into Russia. They continue into southern Russia. And then they move into Moscow from two different fronts. And they encircle Moscow and take Moscow, with Russia being forced to surrender. Well, they annex a lot. Spreads that there's lots of oil in this United Nordic area. And then then the US forms a coalition. Why do they form a coalition? Because obviously they want the oil. They sign it with Canada, Portugal, France, Germany, Netherlands, Romania, Hungary, Czechia. And then the war begins. With basically all of the Nordics' allies betray them. Why do they betray them? As well. They basically decide to leave their alliance, with which the Nordics don't take so well. with them taking out all the puppets right away. This is a coalition. They push right into Denmark area, making it fall quickly in 3 hours. They push right into here. With Russia joining now. After they can. And then they invade from the other front. And the Russian forces come flying in. And it starts collapsing. But that's just on one front. Did we talk about the Western Front? With America and Canada managing to start reliberating these lands. And they start slamming up and around, and they land in Greenland. With Greenland in trouble, Scotland falls, then this falls. Well, with every front in war, well, this falls to the American coalition. Why did America make a coalition? Because there's oil up north. And they take it out. They land in southern Sweden and Norway. They just can't take out Finland for some reason. Because Finland has a too good military. And the treaty gets signed. The Treaty of Helsinki. It's old lands. Canada annexes Greenland and Iceland. America annexes what was left of Scotland. Those islands. Svalbard Island. And that's part of Norway and Sweden. Germany annexes all those lands. These lands. Czechia gains a bit. Poland is freed again. Russia gains a lot. France gains England. And that's basically all in the treaty. With Finland being left. Because nobody can invade Finland. Oh, that's what they say. Has my theory been tested? 1949. Why would it be tested in 1949? Yep, no, it wasn't. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Why do I hope you enjoyed? Because you better have subscribed. You know what subscribing looks like? This. Yeah, it's not working. And they do this. You need to do this. That is a command. And you know what else you should do while you're at that? Comment. Or for short, com. And why should you do comments? Because it is really good for this video. Like, name your favorite country in the comments section of if the Nordics united. And why should you subscribe? We're at 68 subscribers. That is 7 away from 75 subscribers. So you should subscribe so you can get there faster. Because once we get there, they're special. Then to 100. We need to get to 100. We, just need to get to 100. 110, 120. We need to get into the hundreds. Quickly. And I don't mean slowly. So you should sub and comment. That helps get more subscribers. And you should like this video. Why should you like this video? Give it a thumbs up. Give it a nice thumbs up. And while you're giving a thumbs up, leave a comment with a smiley face. So, that's what you should do. And that's all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Wild Mapper out.